Okay, today I'm actually not on Marvel Rivals, but as you can see, I've got this beautiful tier list in front of me. So, after playing a lot of rank this season, I'm at Celestial. I decided I wanted to make a tier list for how good each character is this season. Now, I am on console, so I can't say with 100% certainty if this all transfers over to PC, so this will be a console-specific ranked character tier list. I'm going to start with the Vanguards, I'm going to move with the strategists, and then I'm going to do the Duelist last. And so all I really have to do before we get started is explain each of my tiers that I've already made before I started this video. And I'm going to do a lot of talking, so let's get started. Starting off with the lowest tier, worst it can get, we got Are We Serious? This is for characters where you would just not pick them in ranked. I mean, this is just like, if you're picking these characters, you're most likely trolling. There might be like 1 or 2 instances where you get good value out of these characters. Then moving up, we got mid. Pretty self-explanatory. These characters, just mid. You could pick them, but there are just so many better options. Moving up one again, we got valid pick. These, again, pretty self-explanatory. These are picks where they're valid. You can play them. There are still better characters. However, playing these characters is a good choice. Then we've got strong. These are characters that are above average this season. These are characters that you probably want on your team this season, and putting them on your team is probably going to bring up your win rate. Lastly, we've got peak. These are characters that are the best this season. I mean, like, you kind of gotta ban them or else you're gonna have a really bad time because the enemy is probably gonna pick this character. Now that we've got those tiers out the way, let's get started with the Vanguards. Okay, starting off with the Vanguards, we have Venom. Now, Venom, I'm gonna give him valid pick. There was discussion for a while that he was one of like the best tanks in the game, but I really feel like he doesn't earn that title anymore. I mean, he's pretty good at dive, does okay damage, but overall there are better picks than Venom if you want to play tank. Moving on, we got Penny. Penny again, valid pick. Now Penny is actually really good, but I think she just gets robbed of strong because she does really good burst damage, and burst damage is like the best kind of damage this season with all the supports. Her mines are insane. So if you come across a really good Penny player, I think she can be strong, but on average, most Pennies don't really play her that well, and if you get focused, you're kind of cooked. She still has good mobility though. Now we've got Strange. Now this is a peak pick. This is the best tank in the game. And I think it's not even close. I mean, Strange is missing nothing. He didn't get nerfed, I don't think, at all. He still has a shield. He can still fly. His ult is still like a absolutely game-changing ult. His team up with Gamma Burst is crazy. I mean, that is an insane team up. On top of that, his teleport, entire games are won off that teleport. I mean, like, sometimes you just can't afford to not have Strange. Now we've got Magneto. Magneto isn't strong. I almost put this dude in peak because, again, with the support meta, Magneto counters almost every support ult with his ultimate, and he's also able to bubble your supports from other ultimates. I mean, with everything centered around supports this season, Magneto's ability to protect people and also just absolutely grief other supports gives him strong here. He's a very good pick if you want to start playing Magneto this season, or if you just can't figure out why you're losing, I would definitely try Magneto. Then we've got Hulk. Oh my god, I'm dreading this. I mean, this guy is strong. Again, Gamma team up did not get touched. He still does really good damage. He still has really good mobility, and his ultimate is really good for stalling. I mean, if you need a few extra percentage on point, or if you're in overtime and Hulk pops an ultimate, you just got like another 20 seconds, I can't lie. I mean, and also his ability to shield people sometimes saves you from ultimates. Hulk is really good. He's really good, but he's gonna get banned most of the time because of, again, the Gamma team up. So I don't know how well you're gonna go if you keep trying to play Hulk. Moving on, we got Groot, my favorite stack of old Colossus. I mean, where would we be without Groot? I mean, strong. I'm gonna give him strong because his ultimate has been like the scariest thing to deal with this season. I mean, it's like you see Groot, you're like, oh my god, how adorable, it's Groot. And then he hits you with an ultimate and Moon Knight combos with it and your whole team is dead. Like, even if you pop a support ult, you're still cooked. And also, on top of that, for some reason, every Groot can crank 90s now. Like, this is prime Fortnite, bro. Like, the walls are really obnoxious to deal with. And so Groot is actually a really good pick. Thor, this is kind of hard to rank, I can't lie. I'm gonna give Thor's the first one I'm actually like kind of torn between. I'm gonna give him valid pick. just because I think he's not good in every situation. Like, if you're defending, sometimes it can get pretty rough playing Thor because you might overextend and get pulled. Most of the times, if you're on any like offensive map, like domination, if you're capping point, or like if you're attack, if you're pushing the payload, I would say Thor is strong. But another thing really holding Thor back is his ultimate is so bad. I mean, oh my god, I've never been less frightened from a person saying that he's the god of thunder than a Thor ult. Like, honestly, sometimes I feel safe when there's a Thor ult. Like, moving on, we got Captain America. I don't know if you guys know how I feel about Captain America, but let me tell you right now. Mid. I don't see any value. People that play Captain America will swear, dude, it's not a throw pick. It's not a throw pick. Dude, it's not like a throw pick, but like, dude, I'm looking at you right now. If you main Cap, look at me right now. Just look at the screen as I'm looking at you, okay? Do you really think you're getting the most value by playing Captain America? I mean, sometimes, like, if you have the Thor team up, maybe you can play Cap with the Thor team up, but most of the time, dude, just get off Cap. It's just not worth it. What are you doing? And I'm pretty sure that's it for the Vanguard. So now, let's move on to the strategist. Okay, so starting off, got Adam Warlock. Ooh, this is a rough one. I'm sorry. This is so rough. I'm gonna do mid. And this is mainly because of my experience in high elo. Okay, listen to me. I know somebody out there is mad right now. Is mad at me for putting this character in mid. Listen to me. If you come across a team that's smart, Adam Warlock is really not gonna do anything. Like, if I know there's Adam Warlock on the new team, I'm holding that Psylocke ult until I hear that Born Again. And when I hear that Born Again, I'm popping that ult and no one's stopping me. And his heals, if they're on cooldown, your team's cooked. You have no mobility. If you get dived, you're cooked. So for that reason, Adam Warlock's in mid. This one just made me frown. This next character just put the smile right off my face. As much as I hate Loki, Loki's peaked this season. Now, this may be an insane take, but I don't think it is at all. Good Loki will actually ruin your entire game. His clones go up on high ground, his rune saves you from any ult, and then you've got him going invisible so he can't get caught, and swapping between the clones that he put in heinous locations. Like, you'll be like, oh my god, where did that Loki clone go? All of a sudden, he's like in your house, bro. You just can't do it. And his ability to copy ults, yo. He can either copy a support ult when you don't have any, or copy a DPS ult when the other team doesn't have any support ults. And you just win the entire team fight off that. I mean, it's insane. Now I've got Luna Snow. I'll give her strong. Luna Snow's strong, and that's because her team up with No More got buffed. That's really good. Her ultimate is still insane. You can't do that spam swap thing that people were doing in season 0, but it's still really good. It's 12 seconds of invincibility still. So then we've got Mantis. We're going back to valid pick because Mantis isn't the best healer right now, but she's also not mid. Mantis is not mid. Like, her ultimate's still decent. I still think it's like the worst support ult, but it's still decent. The speed boost is nice, and she does good damage, and if you have a good Mantis, sleep can be very useful. For some reason, I've seen the most talk about Rocket this season. People love maining Rocket. And here's my opinion on Rocket. If you're running 2 supports, don't play Rocket. Don't do it. But if you're running 3 supports, play Rocket. That's a good idea. 3 support with Rocket, good. 2 support with Rocket, bad. Respawn's nice. He does good healing, but he cannot play like the second healing role in like a really, really good like ranked lobby. Like, most of the time, you need more healing than Rocket. Alright, like, so unless you have someone else filling that gap, I'm gonna give him valid pick. He's not mid, but he's definitely not strong. I'll give him valid pick. Next, we got Invisible Woman. Strong. Disappear is a really, really good ult. I mean, it kind of just literally, it's like an instant, you just instantly take space. Like, if you put it anywhere, the enemy team has to back out of it. Or they do the big balls play and they play inside of it. Now that's brave. That is brave to play inside an Invisible Woman ult. Then we've got Jeff. God, Jeff, so adorable. So adorable. Where do I start, man? Oh my god, Jeff is... Are we serious? Oh my god, I just made so many... I hear you complaining. I just heard the what. I just heard what? I heard that. Listen. Oh my god, people love saying Jeff has a high healing output and that's why he's not a bad healer. Dude, he is the worst support this season. I can't lie to you, there's not a single support worse than Jeff this season. Because, 1, Jeff is really easy to isolate and kill. Like, people think that going under the ground stuff is like survivability. No. If people want you gone, they can get you gone. And on top of that, Jeff really doesn't have good utility. If you really wanna rank up, dude, pick someone other than Jeff, please. And we quite literally saved the best for last. I mean, this has gotta be a coincidence because this right here, what I'm looking at, this is peak. Cloak and Dagger was peak before their buff, and then they got buffed. So put that into perspective. The best healer by far. I mean, bring Cloak and Dagger every single time. The utility from Cloak and then the healing from Dagger is unmatched. I mean, dude, getting blinded, bro, like, why is it that I'm fighting a character, I get him down to 1 HP, I'm like, oh yeah, time to get this free pick. All of a sudden, I just came out the womb. I can't see anything. I'm confused. Not to mention, her ult comes back literally every 2 seconds. What sense does that even make for her to get ult every 2 seconds? That's crazy. Bring Cloak and Dagger. If you're a strategist and you want to rank up, learn to play Cloak and Dagger. And that is going to be it for the strategist. So time for what every single person has been waiting for, because let's be real, nobody plays Vanguard or strategist. Let's be so real here. Nobody does that. Come on, those guys aren't real. We're here for the duelists. So here's my duelist rating. Scarlet Witch, mid. Only reason you bring her in Magneto team up. Her damage is kind of lackluster. You don't need that. Hela, strong. She got nerfed, didn't really do anything. She's not peak. I can't lie to you, she's not the best character still. The damage nerf did hurt her a little bit. Star-Lord, I'm gonna give him strong. His ult's really good. You just have to time it really well. Damage still very good. Mobility still insane. That's why he gets strong. Bucky. Ooh, I want to put him in. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm putting Bucky in peak. Bucky is so underrated right now. Actually, a lot of people do play Bucky, but I don't even think they realize why he's so good. One, his pull is like a free kill if you use it right. He has a lot of stun. He gets shield just by popping his abilities. He doesn't even have to hit them. And he can reset his ult off Loki clones. Like, you should probably learn how to play Bucky. Mr. Fantastic. A valid pick. I mean, he has really good survivability, but like his damage is kind of mid. His ult kind of still sucks. Black Widow. Are we serious? I mean, especially on console, like nobody has good enough aim to get really good value out of Black Widow this season. I mean, 98% of people suck with Black Widow, so don't pick her. Iron Fist, mid. I mean, you get the occasional one trick because his guard comes back every 3 seconds, and tracking makes him able to really like hunt down characters that are hard to hit, like Rocket. But come on, dude. Like, there are so many better picks than Iron Fist. Like, you can play anyone else. Namor. Strong. Very strong this season. Luna Snow team up again. Buffed, but on his own, he counters dive, which there is a lot of. Iron Man. Valid pick. Valid pick. Give him the Gamma team up, he goes into strong. A lot of people this season have started to play around the Gamma team up with Iron Man because, you know, they look up now. He still does really good damage, and maximum pulse one-shots healers, so he actually is a counter to triple support, which is why he's a valid pick. If they're running triple support, you can play Iron Man. Moving on, we got my baby girl, the one I can't live without. Magic, strong. I mean, I'm seeing her get banned often, bro. I don't know if it's because I play Magic and people are trying to target ban me, but I see Magic get banned a lot. You can definitely solo carry on Magic. She does so much damage. Her ult is a team wipe for free if they don't have any support ults. I dropped a Magic guide and I talked all about it there, so if you really want to know how good Magic is or you want to learn how to play her, go watch that video. Yes, I just plugged myself. Actually, I'm gonna take this time, yeah, I'm doing this middle of video, you guys to subscribe because you're listening this far in, and why not, you know what I mean? Let's continue. Moon Knight. Strong. I can't even lie to you, Moon Knight's strong. There are a lot of strong characters this season, and Moon Knight's one of them because his ultimate caught the fattest buff I've ever seen in my life. Dude, that thing has the radius of like 3 elementary schools. Combo this with Groot ult, and it's over with. For the entire team, it's actually over with. Hawkeye. Ooh, valid pick. I'm sorry, listen, Hawkeye's valid. Still does a lot of damage, but that range nerf did hurt him. It did hurt him. Now, if I see a Hawkeye, I'm diving that man 9 times out of 10. Unless they're really good at the game, I'm diving them. Psylocke. Again, my baby girl. Can't do no wrong. Can't do any wrong in my heart. Strong. Psylocke, insane character. I mean, mobility, damage, good ultimate, can go invisible. What are you missing with Psylocke? Oh, and she's bad. Any objections? Okay. Punisher. I'm gonna put him in mid. Now listen. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm gonna put him in valid pick. Because a good Punisher does a lot. A lot. For some reason, I feel like Punisher takes more damage than his ult. Is that just me? Like, I feel like if you're not getting pocketed, you are actually cooked in that ult. BP, Tickle Monster, Black Panther. Go by a lot of names. But let me tell you, this season, valid pick. They nerfed him, it hurt him a tiny bit. So again, unless you're really good at BP, he's not gonna be strong. He's gonna be valid. Spider-Man. Valid pick again. I would ban Namor if you're gonna play Spider-Man, because Namor makes Spider-Man an RB series pick seriously. Like, he actually ruins Spider-Man's day. Like, on console, he's kind of harder to play. Like, maybe a PC Spider-Man I'd put in strong, but console Spider-Man is gonna go in. He's gonna go invalid. Squirrel Girl. Oh my God, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I'm so serious. Peak. Whoa, right? Whoa, whoa. I know what you're thinking. You're like, hey, did he just put Squirrel Girl in peak? Her ultimate has genuinely won games for me this season. That buff they did to her ultimate is crazy. And if the other team is running something like 2 tanks, Squirrel Girl eats them, bro. Like, she genuinely rips through their shield. The fact that our normal attack does an insane amount of damage and it explodes, so it hits multiple things, it is crazy. Storm. Peak in every scenario. There's not a single map Storm is bad. And on top of that, she charges ult in 3 seconds. She has the ability to team wipe with just her amp. If you combo Storm with someone like Invisible Woman who can give her a shield in the air, she's unkillable, genuinely. And you just spam tornadoes the entire game, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. I can say it with confidence, you're gonna win. But she's gonna get banned, so be ready for that. Wolverine, my least favorite for last. And again, he's peak. This hurts me, okay? I know you guys did not expect me to just put Wolverine in peak. I know this tier list is shocking you right now, but listen to me. Wolverine is an instant ban. Lock that in, bro. You're gonna literally hear your tank crying in VC. Like, he's going to be breaking down and crying. You're going to be like, is that a grown-ass man or woman crying in VC over Wolverine? Yes. Yes, and I don't blame them. And you cannot tell me his passive is on a 90-second cooldown. That, it comes back every 2 seconds. That doesn't make any sense, bro. And the damage, and with that, I can't lie. Let me go over this in post. Let me go over this in post and see if there's any changes I need to make. Okay, I made one change and I just moved Hawkeye to strong. That's about it. I mean, other than that, I think this is perfect. I think this is a really good tier list. If you're trying to figure out who you should be playing in ranked for your role and who's going to give you the most value, I think I snapped on this one. I can't lie. I cannot lie to you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Like the video too to let me know my opinion's valid, and comment what you would change. If you don't agree, I want to hear you, because I'm actually down to debate, because I'm confident in my list, man. I'm confident. I played enough rank to know that this is the correct rating. So argue with me in the comments if you want, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.